So what is the impression of here in Nepal?
I love Nepal. The first impression, it was very chaotic. We came in and there was lots of cars, lots of people, and it's very different than where I'm from. The people are so lovely and everyone is very nice, and the countryside is beautiful because yesterday we were outside of Kathmandu and we saw the Himalayas and we saw the beautiful mountains, and the countryside is unbelievably beautiful and the food is really good, so I'm having a really good time here.
Okay, so what is the purpose of you visiting here in Nepal?
I am trying to raise awareness for the people here, but also in my country, because I think there's not a lot of knowledge about the child marriage, and we want to educate young girls and actually all the children in Nepal about child marriage, and we want to give them an option that there is that they can choose different, a different path, and that they know the consequences of child marriage. That there is a lot of mental and physical abuse, and I would like to change that. And I want to raise awareness so that they know there is an option.
Why do you think girl child are more vulnerable in comparison with the boys?
I think the main reason is the fact that once they are involved in child marriage, they drop out of school because it's not possible for them to join school anymore, and also the fact that once they get into child marriage, they have no they're almost captivated in the family of the boy, and they have no rights, and they cannot make their own salary. They don't have an option to get out and to make their own choices. And I think this is why it's so important to raise awareness for young girls in Nepal.
So you have visited many places here. Like, how did you find their condition? Like girl child, how did you find their condition?
I think Nepal is it has a very positive vibe. So I think people want to change, and I think it has everything to do with knowledge. I think people just don't know that there is so much. That there is all the consequences that involve child marriage. For example, the abuse. I think people don't know this, and I think that's the start. So that's why education is so important, and that's why we want to raise awareness in Nepal, and that's why Dance for Life is so important here. And also, I'm going to do the radio show today, so we can reach a lot of young girls and also parents. It's important to let everyone know that that should be an option for girls.
What do you consider the effective way to uplift their condition?
I think the solution, is education. I think if people know that child marriage affects so many girls, and that that is very different in other countries. That girls in other countries have options, and I think that's the most important thing. I think once the girls are educated and they know there's a different option, and they can protect themselves, and they have a voice, and they can make their own choices. That they can go to school and have safe sex, and because once you have children, it's just all of that becomes really difficult. And apart from that, I think the abuse, that comes with child marriage, is just so devastating. It's really touching for me to see that, and I hope with that Dance for Life we can raise awareness and make a difference.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.